Hello everyone, welcome to Excel example for module 5. In this module we are given this Excel file that has four different tabs. The first tab is data. So here we want to review and have an example of using data analytics in marketing. So we are given an Excel file with which is about some kind of different animals, and the number of rows that we have is a lot. Let me see if I can put it down. It's, if I'm not mistaken, 291,080 is the last row number. So 291 is a lot. Now here we have, for example, tag type, tag date, animal name, type is dog or cat, age, breed, color, sex, city, zip code, and then this one is just empty. So essentially it's about like information about pets in a different, let's say, zip codes in uh, some California counties. Yes. Now we have a company that, for example, provides pet grooming services or something like that, and they want to advertise their services on Instagram or Facebook. And the way that it works, or Google, yes, Google or Instagram asks you, for example, on what zip codes you want to make advertisements, and your advertisement is going to be on what dogs or like cats, or if dogs, what breed of dogs. So we want to answer a bunch of questions. So this is the data set. The first tab that we have here is number of cats, number of beagles, and number of Maltese. So let's start answering these questions. The very first question is number of cats. Yes. So here in tab data, we have mainly have dogs, but down there are a few cats as well. Yes. So column D of data, of tab data or worksheet data. So I'm going to just erase these question marks, and then let's say this one and then this one. So I want to just count the number of cats. So naturally I'm going to use equals count ifs. Yes, equals count ifs, open the parentheses. And as you know, you can either type the formula right here or right here. Yes, it doesn't matter. And the first item is criteria range. So for that, I can just go to tab data and see, as soon as I click on tab data, Excel right here types it for me, data exclamation mark. You see, boom, data exclamation mark. And then type is given in column D. So I can just click on the letter D, and as soon as I do that, it just types it for me, D colon D. And then I put a comma, and then what I'm interested is cat. Yes. So I'm going to just type cat. And that's it. I hit enter. I get 53. So out of that 291,000 or something, you have 53 cats. So almost percentage was very, very small. Now that I know like most of the pets are dogs, let's take a look at different breeds that we have. We have Beagle, we have Maltese, different things. Yes. Now we want to count, for example, how many Beagles we have, and then how many, let's say, Maltese we have. So we want to make our advertisement specific to the type of, for example, if we know that we have almost less than 1% cats, we are not going to advertise pet grooming for cats. Uh, it's 53 out of 291,000, so it's almost zero. Now we want to see like how many beagles we have. So for that, I'm going to come here. I'm going to start typing again count ifs and open the parentheses. And in count ifs now, so now I want to count like number of beagles. Yes, so I go to tab data. As soon as I click on tab data, it types it for me, data exclamation mark. But beagle is like breed, so it's going to be column F. I'm going to click on column letter F, and Excel types it for me, F column F. I put a comma, and then let's say the breed I'm interested in is beagle. Yes, so I'm going to just type beagle and hit enter. 2172 beagle. How about multi? So exactly like this, equals counts ifs, open the parentheses, and then I go to tab data again, and I click on breed, and then I put comma, and then this one is multi. So oops, I'm making a mistake. I forgot the quotation mark. Yes, multis. So I can see that 6,600 multis. So this is the formula equals count ifs, data, exclamation mark, F column F, and then multis. So now that for example, I know I have very few cats and I have like a lot of, let's say, multis, I know that I should advertise about multis maybe. Then next question that I want to answer is this. So I'm given different zip codes, yes. How many zip codes I'm given? Let's say here I have 371. First row is just title, so 370 zip codes. And I'm asked like how many beagles are located in each zip code and how many multis are located in each uh, zip code. So how can I do this? So again, obviously we are going to use count ifs because we want to count the number of beagles in this zip code. So I can just write for example equals count ifs and open the parentheses. Yes. So I wanted the breed to be beagle. So I'm going to go to tab data, breed, and then put a comma, and then beagle. Yes. Then comma. Let's go back to tab zip code. So now I could say, for example, zip codes must be, for example, zip code must be. So let's say, okay, I'm sorry about this. Beagle, and then comma, and then zip code must be 90001. So one way that I could say is this equals, let's say, zip code here, yeah, column J, and then 90001. So that's one way I can answer this. And I get, for example, 1, yes. Now there is a problem. Now if I for example, scroll down, I get just one. Because here still I'm asking 9,001. So this is not going to work. I have to do something else. Rather than saying that uh, here, last part, rather than saying 9,001, it's a better option that I just say that this data exclamation mark J colon J, which is zip code, must be equal to this. And that's done. Yes, hit enter and then double click. It just calculates everything. So now here I'm saying count ifs data exclamation mark F and F must be equal to Beagle, and then data exclamation mark J colon J, which is zip code, comma 83. It must be equal to this guy. And that answers the question. Next one for multis, I'm gonna do exactly the same. So I'm gonna say equals count ifs, open the parentheses, and then open the parentheses, and I can say, for example, the breed must be Maltese, and then I can say that the zip code must be equal to, let's say, this guy. So essentially I'm saying equals count ifs, column F of tab data must be Maltese, and column J of tab data must be equal to cell A2 in this tab zip code. I can hit enter, go back to that cell and double click on the filler points. Yes, if you double click on the filler points, it's going to type this for you. So that answers these two questions. Now that I know, for example, how many exactly multis I have in each zip code and how many beagles I have in each zip code, I can answer this one. Number of multis, top 25. So here I am asked to find top 25 zip codes with highest number of multis and then the zip code itself. So essentially what I'm asked is to, let's say, sort this data set with respect to multis. Yes, with respect to this tab, with respect to multis. So we can just use sort from largest to smallest with respect to, so home, then sort largest to smallest, and then expand the selection, sort. Oops. So I'm gonna just select everything. So I want to sort with respect to number of multis. Yes. We go to sort and filter, sort largest to smallest, expand the selection. Yes. And it keeps going back. So now that we have this tab and we know how many beagles we have in each zip code and how many multis we have in each zip code, now all we got to do for this question is to find the top 25 zip codes that they have highest number of multis and the zip code itself. So for that purposes, I absolutely recommend you to do something. We don't want to alter make any changes in this tab. So I'm going to copy and paste everything from this tab to the tab top 25. So on Mac, we Command A, Command C, and then here I can paste it right here with Command V. And on PC, it's rather than Command, it's Control. However, if I just do Control V, and then it becomes like this, it becomes zeros. Because I didn't paste values, so I'm gonna undo what I did with Command Z or Control Z. I'm gonna use something called paste values. So paste values take care of this problem for us. I'll go back to tab zip code. Yeah, I just pasted values, but essentially, let me show you how it's done one more time. You copy this, you go to top 25, you come here, you right click, and then under either on PC you can just click on this under paste options, this 1, 2, 3, or you can go to paste special and then under that paste values. Paste values. It's so right click and then here. So now that I got this, I pasted it here. All I gotta do is to sort this data set. Yes. So you paste values, everything from tab zip codes to this tab, and then you sort it. So you go to home, sort and filter, and then you click on custom sort. And now let me just get rid of this for now. So all you gotta do is to add level and then column sort by, let's say, multis. Sort on cell values from largest to smallest and click OK. Now you got it. Yes, you got all the zip codes. And so I'm going to choose the first 25. So on the way to right here. Yes. And then with Command C, I can just take this here and then paste it here. And then for this one, zip code, I can just come here and zip code, Command C, and then I just paste it. Boom. And then you might want to get rid of this table because we don't need this, yes. So you can just delete that. But essentially, I have top 25 zip codes that they have highest number of multis. So the zip code 91331 has 286 multis. So for example, if I want to have a business of grooming multis dogs, I'm gonna just advertise in these zip codes more because I know they have highest number of multis. So this module was a very short one. We just wanted to practice some stuff, and that was it. Yes, just using count ifs for this, and then here another count ifs, and then here was just sorting. Thank you very much, everybody, for listening, and have a good time.